Hey, fellow babies, welcome to the after show that nobody in their right mind would have asked for. It's Friday!
Hooray!
Now that you've had time to unclog your balloon knot, it's time to have some fun.
I was sitting there listening to the intro music kicking in, and I was like half falling asleep. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Who's got a show to do?
We might have to change the song if that's the effect it's got on you now. Just saying.
I just got into listening to it for a change, you know.
So, I still can't get over the batteries in the penis thing. That's just the most screwed up thing ever.
Why? Why do people do that?
Yeah, that blows me away. I'm gonna have nightmares about it. You know, like to me, it sounds like a form of torture, not self-induced pleasure. It's just so fucked up.
I know. Probably thinking, oh God, you know what would be really, really nice is someone could shove a cock up it.
That's just you know
what? Stick it up your bum. That's bad enough. Just do that, you know.
Dink fucking. It'll be the next trend on TikTok. You know?
Oh well, yeah. People are strange, aren't they?
Yeah. We need a quick clip of the Doors. People are strange, you know, just for those moments, man. We do. That would be appropriate, I think. It just freaks me out, you know. I mean, you know, people all the time say, "Oh, we don't kink fetish around here." Sorry, but that's ridiculous. I'm kink fetishing. I don't care or shaming or whatever. You know, damn it. But you know what I mean? Fuck, you know.
Yeah, it's like the old asphyxie wanks. You know, where you suffocate yourself to half death.
Oh yeah, the NXS story. Yeah. What's his name? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Again. But
is sex in itself not good enough? Does it need that extra edge? You know.
You know, there's certain people in the world. They're like you know, the extreme rock climbers or the heroin junkies. Don't mean to equate those the way it sounds, but there's certain people that always have to take things further and further and further and further. And they might catch on to extreme sports. They might catch on to whatever, but they might also catch on to, you know, penile insertions and injectable drugs. Like there's just seems to be this certain group of the percentage of the population that are always willing to go further. There's never enough. And this has got to be something along those lines. How do you get to that? You know? It's like from Top Gear when Richard Hammond had a race against a guy who had a wing on his back with a few jet motors. And he was like, you know, you can't just build up to that. You know, one day you just have to say, I'm strapping a kitchen table on my back and I'm going to jump out of a fucking plane. You know, like, right? You know, pretty sure it'll work. You know?
Well, it's like when they were finding candidates to start building up NASA, and they were looking for the best of the best of the best. They're looking for like pilots and you know great test pilots and things. Oh, and we got this guy who can shove a banana up his penis. Oh, that's the best of the best of the best.
Yeah, exactly.
He's perfect.
Yeah, if Monty Python had been in charge of NASA, that guy would have had a great future ahead of him. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, right? It doesn't always work out for us in life, you know.
No. You never see that on the an episode of Star Trek. Do you? You know, when human civilization is advanced to this stage of just this sheer genius, everyone's a scientist and genius. And go, oh yeah, but this guy here, he's brilliant because he can stick needles in his penis.
Yeah. Our society is advanced to the point where we don't have to work. We can sit around inserting things into our penises.
Mm-hmm. Or you can swing a 40-kilogram weight off his bollocks. You know, wow, we need that in Starfleet.
He should lead the country. You know, as far as I'm concerned, right there.
Well, we had one. We had one previously. Donald Trump.
Chuck in the chat says the final penetration. I fucked that right up.
That's a song.
Yeah.
It's the final penetration.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to change the time signature on the tune on that one. God, my camera got all loose, and every time I touch my desk now, it screws up.
Mr. Spot goes, Star Trek reference alert.
Hey, I have that. Hold on a minute. I can do that.
There she blows.
Wait, is it going to stop? Okay, there we go. I thought I only did it twice. Jesus, I just got deja vu. I'm sure that exact thing just happened recently on the show. You know, don't let them tell you that, you know, severe intoxication doesn't affect your memory. Just don't.
What, we're already starting doing repeats now?
I'm scared of becoming that old guy who tells that story all the time.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I want to remember more than like 4 stories to tell when I'm that old, right?
So true.
Yeah. Maybe I need the Musk Neuralink thing so that I can connect to my computer and it can remind me of my memories when I get like really old and drunk.
Yeah, we got we'll put the chip in so you have more memory. Unfortunately, it only comes with 16 kilobytes of memory.
Yeah. And if it's made by Apple, it's going to cost a fortune to get more storage.
Yeah, you have to get the right memory the first time when you install it. Yeah, man. Having said that, it's a good job. You know, if Windows were doing it, it would come with bloatware.
Exactly, and a pop-up that reminds you to sign up for OneCloud or whatever, right?
I didn't want to remember this. Oh, if you don't want to remember that will cost you extra.
Embedded in your peripheral vision is this thing, but OneCloud is cheaper, or whatever. Yvonne Way sends in a super sticker, queen of the super sticker on the show. Hey, fuck ton. Okay, there we go. All right.
Hello.
Yeah. And it looks like the aliens we were talking about with the penal implantations going off there. I forgot to enlarge the text and blind old man.
Okay. Whatever.
I need glasses really bad.
Hey, do you want to do the thing you meant to do and you forgot?
Oh yeah. Well, I forgot to. I still haven't queued it up. So
okay.
Yeah, you babble and I'll fix.
We'll do that in a minute then. Yeah, we'll babble. We'll babble on.
Yeah, Babylon,
Babylon
rabbiting on. I wanted to be a lumberjack.
We are rutting with words. Well, we were.
Okay, I can do it. So, Lauren in the chat there, I think Lauren's around, and CF Beauty, they've been running some contests in our Discord server. And if you're not in the Discord server, you can't win a month of Nitro by being in the contest. Now, we're not giving the expensive one or anything like that. It's just a little one. But, it's
pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's better than a Swift kit to the nutsack, right? So, Chris Lundy is that Swift kip to the nutsack on this one. Chris Lundy is the winner. Now, there's that big word underneath, and, this iced tea is labeled with vodka. Speaking of which, bottled iced tea is disgusting. This is like brisk iced tea, and it's revolting crap. It tastes like it was, the excretion of a Mexican farmer.
Has it been a bit of what is it? A bit of fish paste and some beef protein,
terrible.
Muscles chewed up. Yeah.
I'm pouring the vodka in it like really hard, and it's still, but
yeah, vodka doesn't have enough flavor to take any taste away.
No, and I didn't buy any orc swill or anything. I got domestic vodka, right? Proper potato booze that was done in a bathtub, probably. But
so you're cocking it, give it a swirl.
Yeah, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But you can see there's a big silly word on the screen, and I'm not going to try to say it. But We have a winner, and it's Chris Lundy, except for some reason my screen grab is just not showing his name at the top because, you know, when you want technology to work for you, that's when it fails. So big thanks to Chris Lundy for playing along. And you have won a tube of analies.
So what was the competition saying? What most interesting things can you photograph stuck up your backside?
I do believe it had something to do with that. Yeah. Yeah. And it's amazing that, you know, Chris Lundy was able to take it as far as he did. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Up to the eyeballs.
Yeah. You know, popping out of his mouth. Hey, what the fuck's going on around here? It's terrible. Shouldn't have said that.
Now, I would like to point out, Dick, while you were blabbering on, we had a couple of super chats in.
Yay! Hold on, I got one.
Sergeant Buckchuck salutes you.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to read them because you did all the intro and stuff, and then you just trailed off as if you went to get a drink.
I wasn't going to leave it for you. Okay, well, Mark Snyder for $10 says, I have the $35,000 gold elite degree from Trump University. Should I stop applying for jobs with New York brokerage houses? I think you should double down. He needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest that maybe you just go on vacation for 3 years and then apply.
And we also have Rosie Rahaley for $5. Says, you guys still really good work and you're funny. Thank you for being on the stream. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. We know you're lying, but thank you. You know.
Yeah. And if you weren't on the stream, it would be a very, very dull stream. Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
reminds me, I did see one like that the other day, which I wish no one was on it, but yeah, unfortunately there was.
Oh yeah. Oh, Colin McCrae, very good rally driver. Just a thought that came into my head there.
You Wally.
Just, you know, I'm very supportive of the people I know
in their old age. Dementia. Us, basically.
Exactly.
We're very supportive of us. That's what I would say. Yeah.
And now, deep thoughts. I got to make some more of those. I've written like 20 or so in my head. Just during the day, a funny thought hits, and I'm like, oh, I should record that. And then my son comes downstairs and goes, "Wah!" And, you know.
Yeah. Memory erased.
Exactly. Yeah, sanity erased. You know? So there was a few things we didn't get to tonight that I do want to get to. You know, there was a couple of times tonight when I thought Einstein here was going to jump out of his box and give us a lecture. You know, like.
That's not what you stick up penis is.
Exactly, right? There was a funny episode of DC's Legends of Tomorrow TV show where Einstein was in the episode and he was just a womanizing boozer. It was hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
Well, he was a bit of a womanizer though, wasn't he?
A little, but they really you know, there's the whole thing.
No,
with
a lot. He had loads of affairs.
Yeah, you know, and the way they played it was really funny too.
I like to think how Einstein would have done it, you know, chatting up the girls. Yeah, do you want me to teach you about black hole theory?
Yeah. That's why he always had the hair, because he'd always just got out of bed with a woman, right? You know.
What happens when a large mass enters a black hole? Let's find out.
Sponsored by Analies.
It's like that famous picture of him with his tongue hanging out, you know.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. I just had this on your wife's ass. And I should clarify the reason that I have a little tube of a joke thing called analies here to show is it came from a joke
chemist.
store. Yeah.
His doctor prescribed it to him.
Yeah.
Just before the examination.
Yeah. My neighbors bought it at the joke store and they showed me and I was just like, oh dear God, I need that for the show tonight. You got to give me that tube.
It's very strange when you go to the doctors and you get a prostate examination and he says, okay, I don't mind the finger at the bum, but do we have to kiss? Is that necessary?
Yeah, Doc, thanks and all, but you didn't have to bring flowers, dude. Yeah. Why do I smell incense and hear Bob Marley? Like, what the hell is this?
He's got the wah pails.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm here to inspect your rectum.
Yeah. You bend over and look up, and you're like, "Hey, wait a minute, Doc. What's with the cameras and lights? You know."
It's also when he tells you to go behind that screen and take your clothes off. Meanwhile, he's already done his.
Yeah. KK in the chat says no. Oh, KK in the chat says we don't kink shame. I tried to say that in the other show. It's like, we don't usually kink shame, but you don't stick batteries up your pea shooter. Like, what are you doing? No. And then Crazy Cat.
As far as I remember, it's only the rubber ones that need the batteries.
Yeah, right. I mean, they go in the other end. It's just. And Crazy Cat 1, do you think Einstein used batteries the real way he found nuclear fusion?
Yeah, rub it together really quickly, you get fission.
Yeah, let me show you, Fraulein. I have a real hot spot in my pants. Like, Jesus Christ.
We haven't cracked a Big Bang Theory joke yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And we probably never will.
Yeah, that's probably true as well. Yeah. I know some of the lines that people say from that show from my son because he likes the Sheldon character. There must be a relation there,
you mean the TV show? I meant the real theory.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wasn't referencing the show.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why, so I was just gonna clarify that I can't do that.
That's an interesting show though, The Big Bang Theory, because
I never really watched it.
Well, yeah, but it became like amazingly popular.
But wasn't people just waiting for Kaylee Kuko to get into a bra because she did in one of the first episodes, and everybody was like, "Wow, hot blonde!" Like, isn't that kind of what happened for the first few years?
Well, I'm going to come back to her in a second because the thing is though, people loved the show when it came out, but these days they don't. I don't know if it's like held its kind of like love anymore. It's just like people are kind of like fed up with it.
It doesn't.
Especially the repeats. Unlike Friends, which people seem to like continuously love.
Yeah, kind of like Gilligan's Island lived on for 20 years in reruns, but you don't see Big Bang Theory being stuffed down your throat all the time, right?
Oh well, no, we do in the UK. It's there are channels that just like have it on all fucking day. You just never go on that channel. But I don't think it's I don't know. It's interesting whether it's going to be a cult classic in the future as much as Friends did.
Well, what's his name? Galecki, the guy that plays not the popular character Sheldon, but the other character.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be his vehicle to stardom, and it didn't work out that way. His girlfriend and Sheldon are more popular, right? But
Well, he was in Roseanne to start with.
Well, this is what I was getting at. In Roseanne, his girlfriend was the brunette daughter. Mm-hmm. And in real life, his girlfriend was the brunette daughter. So go forward to The Big Bang Theory, and his girlfriend was the blonde character. And in real life, his girlfriend was the blonde character. This guy can't separate acting from life. He can't. He's just like, well, we're dating, right? That's it, right? You know, he seems to have an issue that way, though.
Thing is, the you brought her up earlier. You know, what was her name?
Kuko, yeah.
Wherever you remember,
it's a tongue twister. Her parents are mean. You know.
See, I never thought she was hot. The only thing she's got is tits.
Right.
She had such a miserable looking face all the time. You know what I mean?
She's like a dash hound without the ears, right? You know,
with big tits. Yeah. No, I never really like, you know. Yeah, not really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I know what you mean. Like, she became really popular from that early scene on the show where she was in the laundry room half naked. Right? That's where it comes from, because I've seen the memes 1,000 times and I had to Google it. Like, why do I keep seeing this picture of her? You know?
She was like, yeah, all things aside, I think she did a fantastic job on the show. You know, she was.
I agree. Yeah,
great actress.
Yeah,
but she does seem to, you know, outside in it's like real life, she seems to have a real sort of like a grumpy life, and like, you know, lots of, you know, celebrity boyfriends that just like fail relationships and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, she started with her co-star there that always fucks his co-star, so. You know, she probably got into the Hollywood thing a little bit with the Bang Theory stardom, and then went, okay, whoa, wait a minute. Let's pull this down and just be a person again. But I don't know much of her because I've never really watched Big Bang Theory, right? But I have read a couple things about her where she says this or that and something. And she sounds like she's pretty well adjusted as an adult now.
Right.
You know?
Well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Sausage.
She supposedly did a funny show about being a stewardess. Like,
okay.
Yeah, she wasn't just some bimbo, but something happened and it's supposed to be interesting and yada, yada. I haven't watched it, but, you know. Yeah. I had to wash my hair.
Great review. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. 2 thumbs busy lighting a cigarette. Right.
We'd be great as like a movie reviewers, you know, and you just sit there saying, yeah, haven't watched it. But it's your show, Dick. We're reviewing movies. Yeah, I know, but I'll review it just by what I've heard other people said.
but I would give you crap for not bringing up ones I know, and you'd be like, but I don't know what you watched, and I'd be like, I guess we have to rethink the show.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. It would be Dick Dawson's reviews The Flash again.
Oh, God. Yeah. Did we do congrats to Chris Lundy? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, congrats.
Goldfish.
Yeah. There was we didn't do the OpenAI story about Sora.
Yes, that is amazing.
Right? So we're going to show you the video here that we were going to show on the show, but we are going to do the article proper coming up in a couple of days or whatever.
Are we?
Oh, we got to, right? You know, we cover that stuff.
It's not news anymore, is it? It's old news.
By
the time you read it out next week, there'll be a new AI that's even better.
Oh,
so there
probably is already, right? You know. Oh God, Sky does this, or wait a minute. Here, can I get this to work? Yeah, okay, I got it. Hold on.
You can probably go to the OpenAI website.
Yeah, no, I'll get it from ours because I use their site a lot, and I want them to get the clicks, right? So what you're about to see is 100% AI generated. There's nothing real in this at all.
No. And I don't know if you can scroll to show the text prompt, because there's practically absolutely nothing in the text prompt. It's just like an astronaut wearing a furry hat. Yeah, is the prompt there?
Yeah, it's the prompt that generated this
trailer.
video is a movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style, shot on 35mm film with vivid colors. That's all that had to be typed in to show you what we just showed there.
So some of the other ones are absolutely stunning. It was really interesting. They do have. When I first saw them, I thought, "Wait a minute, this isn't AI. This is just. I don't know what it is. This is not AI. Can't possibly be." And because there was one of like a drone shot overlooking a castle by the sea. And I was thinking, well, this is amazing. It's got people walking about. But if you looked carefully, you could see people like walking down the stairs and then disappearing into railings. So it's like, okay, there are errors, there are mistakes.
Yeah.
And one of the brilliant things that OpenAI have done is they have actually shown a lot of the videos which created weird errors. But yeah, it's just for the most part, it's absolutely stunning.
I know.
How does it do that? How?
Yeah.
it's witchcraft.
Yeah. And there was a companion article. There was two that I wanted to show. So I'm going to show them now in case we don't get to it. But Apple researchers have unveiled Keyframer. Now, if you edit video and whatnot, you know what keyframes are. So that leads me to believe that this is geared not towards the public as much as proper creators, right? But they have a new animation AI tool coming up that is totally based on the large language models, the LLMs, the exact same thing, right? And if you know hardware architecture in any way, shape, or form, you'll know that the new Apple Silicon Macs have some serious code, some serious hardware for this machine learning that's not totally being used to its full potential yet.
No, because I remember that when it was like, they're talking about breaking down what's on the board. And you go, this machine learning stuff, this chip here. I was like, yeah, but for what? But what? Why?
Yeah.
Why is it there? And now we're starting to see the fruits of it.
That's right. And so that's a part of it. But then there's a third part I wanted to bring up. Let me just get to it here. Here it is. The U.S. Patent Office has confirmed that AIs cannot hold patents, but the use of an AI system by a natural person does not preclude the natural person from qualifying as the inventor. So in other words, you can just simply step up to an AI thing and go blah, 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 blah. There we go. Copyright. I made that.
Yeah.
Right? That means like real professional artists and people that have made a living doing this stuff for a long time are about to be shut out by stuff that is nowhere near ready for production. Because like you were saying, Dunk, you were seeing that thing with the castle and it was just people disappearing and stuff, right? It's not ready. I wonder if I can bring that up. Give me 1 second here. Wow. That funny one that you sent, right?
Yeah, it may not be ready, but Jesus Christ, it's storming ahead.
Oh yeah,
it's doing things that you couldn't possibly believe.
Yeah, here's one that Dunk sent me earlier, and this is an ad for an AI picture, obviously, for a stair lift product. Do you notice anything wrong with this picture?
Yeah, let me explain, because as we're doing research for the show, we get sent news articles and stuff like that. So we look at the news articles, and obviously these news articles, sometimes at the bottom of the news article, they'll just have a whole bunch of ads, and this was one of the ads, for a stair lift. What? what is going on there? I mean,
this is like a modern version of R2D2. Are you kidding? You know, like
yeah, but the thing is, though, right? Okay, people can be like severely truncated, but the fact is, he's not over the chair, the seat. He's not over the seat. He's like blended into the back of the chair. And if you scroll down a little bit, just scroll down a little bit.
I can't. See, it's it's a weird way this picture is showing, but yeah,
there you go. But you see the actual chair itself seems to be on a rail on the wrong side of the stairs.
Yeah, it's
so screwed up,
right? Yeah. Yeah, he's going up the outside of the stairs, and then somebody has to pull his punk ass off the railing and shit, and he gets to the top. But like you say, look how far back in the chair he is. He has replaced the back of the chair, right? It's so wrong. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Obviously, I had to check, and I clicked on the link, and it took to one of those websites that had nothing to do with stairlifts whatsoever. It was like one of those, one of those websites that's like a lead to other websites, sort of thing, like a link. You want to go look for stairlifts.
It took you to Mia Khalifa's porn site, even though she's a social media star now. She doesn't do porn, right? There's the reason I brought that up is there's a funny one here. Let me see if I can find it, because I did have it. I was going to show it just in case, right? Let me see if I have it up, or did I? But a social media star, Mia Khalifa, showed a picture where supposedly her shirt fell down by accident, but she had some like star thing covering her nipple and stuff. And the article was, fans of Mia Khalifa, social media star, were left drooling at the thought of seeing a naked photo of her. Are you kidding? Search her name. She was a porn starlet first, for God's sakes, right? When I first heard of her as a social media person, I thought Khalifa, that's got to be a fake name. So I typed it into Google to see what I'd find. And all I found was like really raunchy porn pics of the broad. Like, Jesus Christ.
Isn't the Khalifa, that's the tallest tower in Dubai?
Yeah, but it also goes back to like, I think it has something to do with like political and leaders or religion or something and blah, blah. You probably get knifed for saying it wrong if you have alcohol in your hand or something. I was thinking
more of the point. There's like probably in the Khalifa Tower, there's probably about 100,000 men in it, and so
she's had them all.
There's probably a picture of her riding it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh man, that could get rough. Once again, we go to our sponsor.
I think you need a bigger tube.
Oh my God.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. There was a story out of Los Angeles I saw. People are freaking out because about 10 years ago, whatever it was, Los Angeles was the leader in making illegal the single-use plastic bag. You can't just have shopping bags and stuff anymore. So this was 10 years ago, right? I mean, in my area, it's only been a year or two. But in those 10 years, how well is it done for California? Well, let's give you an example here. Yeah, not so good. They're now throwing out more plastic than ever because the rules were written so poorly that the multi-use bags that they give out and stuff now are still based in plastic and everybody throws them away and stuff. But let's be real here. It's a joke, right? If you don't get a plastic bag with your groceries, then you have to buy plastic bags to put in your garbages to throw your garbage out and stuff, right? And as such, have we eliminated any plastic? You know, I'm sure there's a few people out there that would take the, you know, plastic bags from the grocery store and just throw them away because they already bought garbage bags. Okay. So for those people, we've made a difference, but I always use them. Like, you know, I would use them to, you know, like, let's say I have
your ex.
No, yeah. Dreams may come. But, you know, let's say you've got like a half a lasagna and it was like cooked in a tin foil sort of, you know, one of those tin pans, you know. So you just put the lid on it and put half of it away in the fridge for the next day. I'll take one of those shopping bags and wrap it around it just to air seal it better. And then afterwards, I'll use it for garbage. So it's now been used 3 times. Whereas when I buy a Glad kitchen catcher, it just gets used once and gets thrown away. So we haven't achieved anything. Let's actually, you know, achieve things instead of just going, look at me, I'm an amazing politician because I have something to tell you that means bullshit and you're all going to vote me in again. Because that's what it is. You know, it doesn't help. You got to do it properly.
See, the thing is, people, you know, don't like the idea of a single-use plastic, and I use my carrier bags for my S6 Yanks loads of times.
You
Just
know,
reuse it.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing. Like when I have 3 of these cloth non-reusable shopping bags and I walk to the store, I have 3 cloth bags in my hand. But if I could just have 3 of those plastic bags and they were just a little bit thicker and reusable, I could just put them in my pocket. I'm not carrying anything. I could walk to the store, pull them out, put my groceries away and take them home. Laws and regulations that amount to nothing but votes don't help. It comes down to education. Right? It's the same, you know, it's the same with like lane avoidance stuff in cars and, you know, oh, your blind spot warnings and all this crap they legislate into cars now. No, that's not how you do it. It's called driver education. You just simply turn people into better drivers, and they don't need $20,000 worth of bullshit that's going to break in 5 years and make used cars worthless. Rant. Let me get a drop of alcohol here. Sorry, dude. Hold on.
Yeah, I did see an interesting thing the other day, which was a paper straw that was inside a plastic wrapper. Can't like divide the point, really. PJ brings up an interesting point in the chat. He says, you know, because we over here in the UK we have bags, what they call them bags for life. I don't know whose life, not my life, but apparently, you know, when the bags like falls apart, you can get a free replacement. And like he says, you know, I've never seen anybody demand a new bag. And I've got a load of those bags for life. Some are very, very old. You know, the handles are all broken. I still use them. They're just falling apart. Yeah, but I should really just like, you know, go and say, you know, can I have a new one, please? Yeah, I bet it'll be, oh, no, that's from a different store. No, you can't have that. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, rant. Oh, shot a Jaeger, anyone? Andrew Petrie says. Oh, yeah. Alcoholic infused cough medicine is definitely a thing I like. Jaeger's got a weird thing going on.
Don't think I've ever had it.
Try it warm and then try it cold. Warm, it's damn near undrinkable. Cold, it's just this weird shit that you get at the bar in a shot glass. It's this strange stuff. I like it, but I like, you know, Vegemite too, and I'm Canadian, so that's a weird combo right there.
It's like the root beer you used to get from McDonald's. I don't know if they still do it, but I had a friend who used to love it, and it's like, oh, do you want to try it? And you go, oh, it was like cough medicine. Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting. But yeah, what we can say.
Or like McDonald's and the shakes that you can put out in the sun, and a third of it'll melt, and the rest of it is just this solid stuff. That's fucked up. You know, that's like xanthan gum and all that weird crap they use to go, look, it's a milkshake. It's just not. I hate that crap. My friend used to drink frozen vodka. Now, hold on.
You got freeze vodka.
I'm. Huh?
What temperature can this vodka freeze at?
Maybe you have to take it up Mount Everest with all the shit on the hills and stuff, you know?
Now, I do know people that put their vodka in the freezer, so it's like super chilled.
Mine's in there right now. Yeah. I always put my booze in the freezer, so it's really cold because it doesn't freeze. What? Meryl, please explain. Shayna Caldwell in the chat. I keep my vodka in the garage freezer. Yeah, right beside the little box with her pot stash and everything. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's where she sneaks out for a good glug every now and then.
yeah. No, she's a more responsible parent than I am, so I'm just kidding.
I'm just off to make sure the car is in the garage. I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, our car's still there. Not saying you're alcoholic, Shayna, but you are an alcoholic.
Got to be hanging around here. Well, it's not her fault now. It's been brought upon her. It's a reaction to the friends you keep.
We bring the functionality back to the functioning alcoholic around here, though.
Well, in our minds. Yeah, in our minds.
Semi-functioning. Yeah. Okay, we bring the funk back to the functioning alcoholic. The fun.
Shelley Winters in the chat. Why does my drink taste of analese?
Oh. Yeah. Say the same thing about your dad's cock.
Oh, yeah, that damn rooster.
Oh, was it? Yeah, don't forget. I Googled it earlier. Because Dick was given this, from somebody who got it from a joke shop.
Yeah.
And so I was Googling it earlier. Analese.
The thing.
Some of the just Google it, analese, and go to the sponsored sponsored bit at the top. Some of the stuff that's out there available, we could. I was crying. Anal fist grease. What's it called?
Anal fisting grease, or it was just
fist grease. Yeah.
Oh
yeah. No. There was a specific product. Where's it called?
Fisting mystery, or
fist it.
Yeah, fist it. Yeah.
Extra thick water-based anal fisting lubricant. 1999 from lovehoney.com. Not our sponsor tonight, but they should be.
I've got something to tell you. Oh God, get the tube.
Who'd have thought there was a product so specific? Oh.
Yeah. We've tested this on who? Jesus Christ.
Your mum. Yeah, no, it's tested on animals first, obviously. That poor beagle. Give me the cigarettes back. Don't want this anymore.
Have you ever approached a cougar from behind with a squeezy tube? It's not it's not for the faint of heart.
The thing is, don't forget they normally test these sort of things on lab rats. Who's fisting lab rats to find out if this is?
They keep exploding, John. I can't do it.
I've just invented bitey mittens. Oh yeah, PJ is obviously done the search and he's had a look too. Yes, you can get flavored fisting gel.
Yeah.
Cherry flavored. Why is it have to be flavored at that point? You'd be doing that.
Well, I guess to be honest, if that's your thrill spill in life, it's probably good that it's flavored. Let's be honest here. But does the flavored part have a scent? Because I do believe if you're, really digging for gold, that you should probably cover both angles there. I don't know.
For gold. I think you're mining for something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a cold shaft you don't want to get into.
Oh man. Can you imagine? You got to go to the doctor's one day and you show up, the guy snaps the glove and you're like, hold on, doc. I got this fisting lube here that should really get us through this project. Just fuck. Sir, I was only going to use a finger. No, you can go hard now, dude.
Yeah. When I went a prostrate exam, I didn't want a detailed,
Hey doc, I've never had my heart massaged from my backside.
Thing is, you also, you get those people that end up going to, accident and emergency with sauce bottles and things stuck up their bum. I mean, I wonder how many times there's been someone gone there. Yeah, I've got a thing up me stuck up my bum. I wasn't using Fist It, unfortunately, so I wasn't properly lubed. Yeah, what's the thing you got stuck up your bum? Oh, it's my mate Colin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's his forearm. We can't get it out.
Yeah, exactly. You see that man hanging out of my ass? Yeah, you see how he's missing an arm?
Yeah. Actually, it's not his arm we would get back. It's his Apple Watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it keeps ringing and it's tickling my tonsils.
He lost his wedding ring up there. Oh. So many areas of wrong.
I don't like watching Richard eat, or he can watch what I eat. It's good God.
Dear. Oh Jesus! I need a top up. I need something fucking strong. Hang on. I'm taking my headphones off. I'm going to go and grab the rum. Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those shows. I think it's not our fault. To be honest, what happens, and you've all seen it, we do the 42 show, and we try to bring you the news that you need to know. And you all turn it into a shit show of vulgarity and disgusting, and we have no choice but to follow along. And so, really, it's on you.
What's on me?
No, I was blaming the viewers.
Wipe it off.
I was blaming the viewers for what we talk about because it's them. We bring proper news to the fold, and they turn it into degenerative.
Yeah. Welcome to the news, where we take news and shove it down your urethra.
Boom.
We would fist it if we had the cream. Yeah.
Is that a penis in your pants, or are you just glad to see? No, it's a banana. It's been peeled.
Can we please? I'm begging you, Dick. Please. Can we get hold of the manufacturers of Fist It and get them to be a sponsor for the show? Please. I want the news to be split. If you can't take the news, we got the lubricant to help you.
They were willing to put out 6 figures on the sponsorship, but
6 fingers.
No, 6 figures, but I wasn't willing to take the 5 fingers live on stream to show people how well it works. That's the problem here, right?
Well, Simon Dan does it.
Hey, Simon Dan, we have a great sponsor for you to consider.
Never mind your Raycon shit. Never mind that.
Yeah, they'll even send your wife the appropriate equipment to make it happen.
Colin from the hospital. He's got his Apple Watch back now. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he had to get a new band. You just couldn't clean it out.
Oh well, you know those Apple Watches that they're guaranteed to a certain depth. I think they meant water.
Yeah, they don't mean up; they mean down. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Overhurt in a gay bar bathroom. Don't worry, I have an Apple Watch.
I can measure your blood pressure while we're at it.
Would you like to know if you're healthy? Holy fuck. We are truly plumbing new depths tonight.
Oh, only if it's lubricated.
Thanks to our sponsor, Analies. Because the funny moments in life should feel good for everyone.
Oh, could somebody please clip this bit and just put it out? Just put it on your own channel. Where it's going to go down in the history as...
Yeah, Matt, don't clip this one. You clip another one. Matt, don't do that.
I think his mum's told him to stop watching that show. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Okay, so hold on here. I got one.
Hit the button. Thank you.
And now for something completely different.
Something to get breath back. I can't actually see anymore. I got tears, steam. My glasses have steamed up from the tears rolling down my eyes. Oh no!
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Right. Okay. Gather myself together here now.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah. And here, we have something we can show you. And this is what could happen if you don't use Analies.
Mm-hmm. That's been sent in, hasn't it?
Yeah, BME sent that in the background.
Oh dear. Hey, I tell you what. At this point, I think we should point out. We started it last week. We are still fundraising for Felix's new computer.
Oh.
What do you think I was going to say? We're fundraising for Felix's lifetime supply of Analies.
I thought it had something to do with Putin and the glove snap. I just wasn't sure,
I was just trying to get off the subject in any shape or form.
Yeah, we did a little fundraising. I'm trying to upgrade my my son's ancient Intel iMac to something more new. So we're going for a Mac Mini with a separate screen. He's got a great keyboard and mouse and speakers and stuff. We're all good there. We brought this up the other night, and there was a couple $100 thrown into the hat that was very, very helpful. It's going to end up costing me like $1,200, but I'm Canadian, so in pesos that would be about 80, right?
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm still trying to get back to. So yes, indeed. So I know. It's probably the same people here that was here on Sunday night. So
yeah, and don't double up if you already have. We'll get there, right?
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those sort of things. So I tell you what you need to do. Help us get more viewers, get more people in here that we can.
Hit the share button and share us out on social media, but not that whole thing with the fists and stuff. Maybe that's not for that's not for everybody. Yeah.
That bit. Yeah.
No.
No, share out the 42 show, not these silly shows that we do afterwards. But no, we're glad you're here and enjoying it. But I'm glad I'm here. But,
oh my god!
Yeah. The 42 show is the one we.
And if anybody out there has ever wondered why is Dawson always got a drink when he's live on the show, well, you fucking know now. Right? I mean, today, you can't do what we did today without alcohol and drugs, to be honest. Soft drugs, just, little ones.
To be fair, it's always the case as well. If, behind the scenes, say, look, Dick, can I give you a call? We'll have a chat about something. First thing he does is say, oh, let me go and get a drink. Let me flick my vein so I can get the heroin in.
yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, I am that junkie your parents warned you about. No, but
he wasn't a junkie till he met me.
Yeah, well, that's
Thing is, his doctor has had a meeting with me, and all his junk is prescribed by Dick's doctor. just to take the edge off hanging around with Dunk.
Yeah. I have severe anxiety issues. Some people know, but what you don't know, it's because of this fucking guy. We didn't get to a funny story today that I really did want to get to, but the new Tesla Cybertruck, everybody's oohing and eyeing over it. And they have that stainless steel exterior.
Oh, yes, please. Let's get to that story. This is fantastic.
We have to bring this up because, they're rusting and stuff. I mean, it's kind of funny because it has a stainless steel interior. Has anybody ever brewed a cup of tea and thrown the tea bag into the sink to drain out and then watched that tea stain build up on your stainless steel exterior? It's not stainless, right? It's a stupid thing.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
I've had like stainless steel knives that, ended with a lot of rust spots on them.
Exactly. Okay. It doesn't matter how quickly you wipe the blood off them, But some of these ones,
they did do the Apple thing. Was basically saying you're using it wrong.
Exactly. So they're developing grease and water stains and so on and so forth, but some people are reporting persistent orange stains that keep coming through and showing. Well, that's called corrosion.
Surface corrosion.
Yeah, exactly, right? So one guy says, just picked up my Cybertruck today. The advisor specifically mentioned the Cybertrucks developed orange rust marks in the rain and that the vehicle would require to be buffed out. So you buy it off the lot and you're like, yeah, I got my $120,000 American truck. Oh, I have to take it to a detailer's right away. Oh, I didn't park it inside. Shit, got to take it there again. Even John DeLorean, the cocaine-fueled guy who did the whole car that became the time machine for Back to the Future, his car doesn't suffer from this, and it's stainless steel. Let me point that out. Right? There's DeLoreans that are 30 years old or whatever out there. And unless you dent the body, it doesn't suffer from rust coming from the inside out. This is manufacturing on Tesla's thing.
I have heard that a lot of Tesla Cybertruck owners have turned to the DeLorean community
for the brushing
advice.
of the steel.
Yeah. So they have actually given them a lot of advice on how to keep care of your DeLorean. But yeah, you are right, though. I mean, the DeLoreans when the factory just like closed down, they had a yard just like full of DeLoreans in Dublin. Which I think is Dublin does rain quite a bit over there.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. It's kind of like Wales, but with extreme religious strife, right?
Now, I think the thing with the Cybertruck is that they're using a kind of steel, because steel comes in many forms, doesn't it?
Even stainless.
Yeah. There's so many different ways you can make it, and I think they came up with a version of stainless. It's not the same one they're using on SpaceX, right? On the Starship. I think it's a different one.
Yeah, because that one explodes better. Right,
but I think they were using like similar technologies to create the same stainless steel for this. So it's obviously something not quite right.
Exactly. There's a chemistry issue, I believe, right? Because that's what it comes down to with these things, right? Stainless steel is only stainless because of its chemistry and stuff, right? It resists the iron oxidization, and I fucked that up, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And it's not quite up to snuff. Elon has a history of
snuff. Now, the interesting thing is, you could probably say, oh, these are just all the early adopter problems, but the truck has been around for 5 years when it was announced. So they've had 5 years to test it out. I mean, surely they must have at least once parked one outside of the rain and noticed.
Well, I mean, the way that they did this Cybertruck, they announced it and they were like, we'll take your deposits now, but we'll deliver it in 18 months.
10 years.
4.5 years later. I mean, basically, Elon, that's called crowdfunding. Right? And
talking of which, we've got a super chat.
Oh, we've got a super chat in from Yvonne Way, the queen of the super sticker around here. And she threw in $10 billion for the Felix Fund. And that's for my son's computer fund. So it definitely goes there. Thank you very much, Yvonne Way.
Yeah, we're gonna get my Cray supercomputer.
Well, talk about religion and agnosticism all the time? That's terrible.
No, it's those nice computers that's got a bench on the outside of it. while you wait for it to process.
Yeah. Well, okay. So if you're talking about the Cray computer, that's a good one. But the McCray computer, not so much.
Just meanders about.
Yeah, exactly. It never gets to the point.
Talks about God all the time. Do you, don't you, will she?
That's got to be like the fourth slam we've thrown in tonight, right?
Have we got a sound effect for that?
Oh, we should. But there's only one sound effect for,
Sweet in the chat says, I worked on a Cray long ago. Yeah, probably up the upholstery.
The Cray computers were the most beautiful, cool looking. Ooh. Oh my God, they were awesome. Oh yeah.
It looked like it's like the engine room of Star Trek.
Yeah. I wish I could have like a small version of that computer on my desk as my computer. Right? Wouldn't that be deadly?
Yeah, with a Raspberry Pi inside it.
My Mac Studio. I want something real. Well,
I was going to say, you put a Raspberry Pi in it, it's probably about as powerful as the Cray was.
Oh no, far superior. I saw a video recently where a guy did a comparison of an iPhone 13 to a Cray 1, and processing power and stuff. And it was hilarious because it wasn't like, 50 times more or 100 times more. It was like 1,000,000 times more when it comes to, flops and, computation per second. It was hilarious.
I'm assuming you mean in favor of the iPhone.
Yeah. It was, the Cray 1 had a maximum memory capacity of 16 megabytes. yeah, megabytes, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that computer was in the millions at the time.
Yeah, it wouldn't even run Windows now, would it?
Oh, are you kidding? It wouldn't. I don't think you could code DOS to work on it properly, just because
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
It'd be great. You turn up to the Cray. You're the first day on the job. There's the Cray computer. You go, yeah. What games has it got?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can it run Crisis?
Pong.
Yeah, actually, probably not. Yeah. Pong would crash it. KJ in the chat. Exactly.
But yeah, no, all things joking about it, it was very, very cool.
Yeah.
It was very aspirational as far as a computer was concerned.
Oh, yeah. And I just love the design. It's so cool looking, right? It's so cool. There was another one we didn't get to tonight about Elon Musk and X/Twitter.
I thought you were going to do the one about Elon Musk as had to be taken to hospital because he's had sex with a toaster.
Yeah. And he didn't use tonight's sponsor, Analies. But Elon Musk has allowed so much misinformation on X, Twitter, that it's now becoming a problem for like Facebook and other platforms that have vowed to get rid of this information. So there's a whole coalition of people, not people, but companies coming up, Meta, Google, and so on, that are now committed to making sure they will do their best to curb misinformation during the upcoming American elections.
Oh,
right. They don't give a fuck about other countries.
No.
Yeah, they don't give a rat's ass. But
I don't think everybody else does either.
Well, to be honest, I mean, misinformation in Canada is labeling your beer as 5% more alcohol than it is or something, right?
Yeah, or just calling it delicious.
Oh, we have some amazing beers. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Just because it's not labeled Guinness doesn't mean it's swill.
No, I'm not getting into a beer fight with you.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surrounded by some real like high quality microbreweries here. We get some real beer. Funny
Off the
thing.
beer, back to the Elon. Yeah, we talk about Elon and Twitter and all the.
Yeah. So him allowing misinformation on Twitter X has gotten so bad that the content is now being posted back onto like Facebook and stuff. And these channels have already banned that content for being misinformation. But now people are quoting it, which you can do in your other social medias, and still getting away with it. And, people like Zuckerberg at Meta and stuff are actually starting to get frustrated because their efforts to combat misinformation are amounting to naught when another huge platform is just letting it proliferate. Right? It's not a good thing. Now the other players are bitching about Elon, right? You got to do something, dude. Come on.
He did. By the way, you can come and find me on Twitter at Dunk at the Shills. Come and find me there because I'm farting about in Twitter space. But he did an interesting tweet the other day, which was like a promo for X or Twitter. I just call it Zitter, but it's basically he was implying that Twitter is a place for freedom of speech. You got the two choices: freedom of speech or this other void, which is everything's. But interesting, he does that because doesn't he like shut people down if he doesn't like them?
Exactly. Anybody who has an account that is anti-Tesla or something gets themselves shut down hard. He's not for free speech. He's for free speech when it agrees with his beliefs and stuff, right? And it's obvious.
That's why Trump created Truth Social, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Because every time you put truth in something, it's got to be there, right? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Truth
It's like,
Social.
yeah.
It should have been my bunghole social. Fuck.
Well, sponsored by tonight's sponsor.
Yeah. Analese, the only way you can safely stomach Truth Social. Unfortunately for you, I'm empty. So be right back. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
God. I've got to think of something to say now. I won't say anything. I'll just sit here, drink, be quiet. I'm worn out after all that giggling earlier. Yeah, I did see an interesting thing about Trump the other day on Luke Beasley's channel, I think it was, where there was a woman who was sent to prison. It's quite an elderly woman. She was sent to prison after the January 6th insurrection, and coming out of prison, and she's kind of like mellowed out and realized that everything was basically, a lie, and she was basically conditioned into a cult. And so she goes back to these Trump rallies and talks to Trumpists, and they just can't believe her. They won't listen to her. They won't believe that they're been conditioned into a basically a cult status. It's really fascinating to see just how delusional some of these people are. Now, I'm not having a go at people who are going to support Trump and stuff like that. It's fine, you do that. But what's interesting is the way some of these people are.
It's fanatical.
So, yeah, Luke Beasley was holding up, I say a tweet, but it's a post from Trump from his Truth Social, and he was showing it to some guy. He's saying, look, Trump said this, Trump said that. And the guy was looking and said, no, that's fake. That's fake. It's not him. But it's Trump. It's his account on Truth Social.
Yeah.
No, it's fake. It's fake news.
Yeah, you can't.
That's how you can't get through to him.
No, and when somebody's in the mindset of being able to wave away anything that doesn't fit their own narrative as it pertains to their belief in said political whatever. I mean, the whole left versus right in politics is now permeating Canada, the UK, I mean, it's a huge deal, and it's almost become the Catholics versus Protestants kind of fight. Like, we as people, we've got to back this off, and we've got to start talking about what's actually good for people and not just defend. It's the same as Louis Rossmann today when he made his remarks about Lenovo and that stupid thing about you should be scared of buying used computers, right? His response was, I am no fanboy of a company just because I own the product. And I'm not going to take their cock down my throat when they say something stupid just so I can defend my belief in my purchase, right? And this kind of thinking is permeating society in a big way. You've got people who own iPhones, and they won't admit that the iPhone is missing a feature, and they'll call that feature down when Android users go, but I have this and blah, blah. And it's the same with political people. Even if
with everything now.
Right. Anytime the opposition says something, you instantly have to call it down, even if you were to stop and think and go, actually, I'd like that.
Yeah,
right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we have to get past this. It's so bad.
It's like a point that PJ says on the chat here. He says Trump is no angel. Even if you support him, you shouldn't agree with everything he says. No one is ever right about everything, and that goes for the people you support, the products you support, the brands you support, everything. You should be allowed to you sit back, critically think, look at something and say, yeah, okay, I support you. I'll vote for you, but I don't agree with you.
That's right.
And that should be a thing. And that seems to be getting lost with the MAGA crowd completely.
Well, with a lot of crowds, because it's also on the Dem side and stuff. It really is, true. Right? There's times when the Republican GOP MAGA crowd have a real point to make that would affect the finances of the country. And the Republicans are known more for, financial, and the Democrats more for,
spiritual.
Yeah, well, social stuff. I don't want to say bad words politically, because people get upset about them. But usually, like in Canada, what happens is our Republican Party, the PCs and stuff, they step in and fix the financial mistakes of the Liberals, and the Liberals get in power and they do too many, social safety nets for people and overspend. And then after a while, we're in a deficit. So we get the other crew in and they fix the finances, but then they take away things that other people really want. So we get the other side in, and it just never fucking stops, and we're never going to get anywhere with this kind of mindset, right? It's not for us, it's for them.
If only we had some kind of one person, one voice, one dictator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What we need is a guy, let's call him Caesar, right? No, but
Napoleon.
Yeah, but what we need is the parties to be able to admit when something else is a good fucking idea. And until we get to we will never be in a position as a people where the government is truly thinking about us. They're only thinking about staying in power. It's not not attainable. It's not sustainable, right? We're fucked.
They had this weird thing, and I'm not going to get into the details because I wouldn't be able to, I'll give them wrong, but the Democratic Party were trying to push a bill through that would sort out the borders problems that they're having. It would have sorted it all out, but the Republicans said, no, we're not having it.
Right.
And the reason why they're doing that is because that continues to be a border problem then. Right. So they can then point at the Democrats saying, look, there's still a border problem.
Exactly.
But you ignored the bill that would have solved it.
Exactly.
It's just
and they did it
games.
And they did it as political games, right? It's all about power and stuff. It's not about what the will of the people. That's gone. Right? The only place you find the will of the people in politics anymore is down in the local level, the MLAs and people that represent little small groups and stuff. They're the only people that actually care.
And I was mentioning Luke Beasley earlier, who is basically, he's definitely like a pro-Democratic Party YouTuber. And I was thinking about this. I was just stewing on the whole thing that, a lot of these, because you do kind of end up gravitating to them because, they're talking about stories about, Trump or whatever. And they always are talking about the fear of Trump being in power. So you must go to all your Democratic friends to make sure that they're going to vote to keep Trump out. And I was sat there thinking about it, critically. I sat there critically thinking about it, thinking, wait a minute, you're playing a game here where you're trying to put fear into all of us, saying that if we don't vote the Democrats, Trump will come in and he's going to march over with his hobnail boots.
Okay, yeah.
Destroy democracy.
I see what you're saying, but...
Wait.
Yeah, okay, but... Yeah.
Let me have the full anal flush, please.
Oh, God.
Because I was thinking, okay... Let's say Trump wins the election.
Oh, God.
But what actually will happen? Will will things go bad? Will they go to shit? Or will you just have like 4 years of nothing happening?
No,
Because-
but hold on. You've got to take the American situation into context when saying this, because I understand what you're getting at. You know, you get this thing where one side, the other side, they repeal their things and blah, blah, blah. But as I understand American politics, doesn't Trump's side right now control one facet of things that can block things? And as such, if Trump's side gets elected right now, we could have 2 years of all-out chaos before somebody is on the other side with enough power to say, whoa. Right? Because I think they do their elections for the one side, the other side. I think it's Congress and blah, blah, or whatever, but they do them offset so that one side always has the ability to block the other side. So you get an election and everybody votes for a president. And then a couple of years later, you get a whole thing with these other group of people that are able to be put in place to block everything that person does. And you always end up at this standstill.
Well, that's what I'm just trying to get to the point is we'll probably just end up with another 4 years of standstill anyway. I mean, Biden is barely a president. He's barely breathing.
Oh, I think his wife just put him to bed because he was talking about, he was talking about her boxes somewhere where he puts his shoes, right? You know.
So I'm the point I was going to try to get to is it's like, you know, if whatever happens in the next 4 years when Biden or Trump take over the presidency, nothing will happen. And hopefully within that time, they'll find some potential candidates for the next presidency who will actually, bring some fucking order to the world.
I'd like to address a thing that always drives me nuts. Why is it that government can never take over an industry like power distribution or telecom or something, or insurance? We have a history of that in Canada. And ever actually make money? What's the problem? How can business make money, but government not? Why don't they earn cash except for, charging us more for parking and ruining downtown cores because nobody can afford to go there and go shopping? That's why we went to malls in the 80s, because they had free parking, you fucking morons, right? It seems so detrimental to itself, right?
Yeah, let's put Jeff Bezos as president, and he'll turn America into a multi-trillion business.
but Bezos would tell us that it's going to be commercial free for $9.95 a month, and then charge us for fucking to get rid of the ads 2 years later, right?
Oh, you want to say you're an American? Oh, that costs extra.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, fuckers.
Hey, look, everybody in the chat, if you want to talk politics, this is probably not the best place to come. Two windbags talking about stuff we don't understand. So,
I was just going to say,
it's just thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, if you want to hear politics in an uneducated fashion, we're your place. But if you actually want to hear from somebody that knows what they're talking about, Nick Suter hasn't been able to join us for a while, so we don't have that anymore.
Thing is, it's very hard to find politics that don't take sides in any shape or form.
There's no such thing anymore. That's all it is.
There is a channel I watch. I'm not going to mention his name. Bo the Fifth Column. Shit. Small channels helping out bigger channels. Thank you very much. But he is he used to be like a prepper, a real long bearded redneck kind of guy.
Oh, I thought you meant like folded eggs and iron skillets, but okay.
But he's very, very, very level headed. But it's pretty obvious he hates Trump. And so even when he's doing what we say, non-partisan discussions, you can't help but let it slip. Just a little wink of an eye or whatever. I hate Trump.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as politics without taking a side.
Do you remember there was a time on the Shills we started doing more newsy content and stuff instead of just debunking. And I was Sweet in the chat says he's doing very well. How's Nick doing? I can't elaborate or anything, not allowed to, but he's cool. He's cool. Now there was a time on the Shills where we did a lot of debunking content and we started switching to news stuff more and more. And I was adamant that we would not be partisan in one side or the other. We would be neutral. And I did not want anybody on the channel to be taking sides and picking fun at one side or the other, even though every single one of us were aligned politically pretty much and had our side. But how can you keep people from being themselves? Right? You can't.
I think the other thing is when I think we are.
I gave up, right? You know,
I think we pretty much are. It's like middle of the road as far as politics is concerned. But when you've got material like Trump, it just writes its fucking
exactly
self.
Right.
You can't help but report that, and because we will take the piss out of Biden too. There's a stupid grumbly old man.
Oh, do you remember? Do you remember in the beginning of before it became the 42 show, we were doing the headlines gags, and I always used to do reports of Biden passing out during a speech and his wife dragging him home and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And they weren't lies. That was actually news. But yeah, no, but just Trump. Trump is that kind of like character that just constantly just hogs the headlines in news because of the stupid shit he does.
Exactly, right? You know, I'm running for president. I'm being charged in 27 of our states right now for being a lying conspiratard piece of crap. But I'm running for president. How can you not make fun of that, right? You know,
at the minute, they're desperately going around all the fucking prisons to try to find a prison that's got an oval room in it.
Yeah. Does anybody remember when Johnny Cash showed up here to sing? We need your vote. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we got an announcement from the president. The president will be live on TV. We're going direct to the Oval Room in E-Wing in Washington State Penitentiary.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. And he'd be like,
he'll be there in an orange suit with arrows all over it. And
yeah. Well, yeah. You know, he'd be in jail writing Mein Kampf, you know, of course.
No. He wouldn't be writing Mein Kampf. He'll have Mein Kampf and he'll be copying it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's his book, but it's just a translation, right?
It's my book. I wrote it myself. It came from my words. Kill the Jews.
Oh God, no, Jesus! You're supposed to leave some things unsaid. Fuck.
Yeah, well, that was in the end of the book. We never got to that
bit. So now you know why Johnny Cash sang about the Ring of Fire. He's talking about my fucking life.
Mr. Trump, about the last chapter in your book, Kill the Jews. Are you sure about that one?
Yeah.
It's okay. I didn't mention the gypsies.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, come on, though. I gave the serfs their land, right? Oh, no, that was Putin. No.
Oh, my God. Oh, stop the world. I want to get off.
You remember pre-show I was saying I have to remember to turn off all the notifications so my watch doesn't just vibrate when somebody tries to call me when we're on the show?
Right.
Yeah, I fucked that up. My watch is going crazy right now. Jesus Christ.
It's in someone's butt in A&E.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say it feels like, you know, sticking button cells up your penis the way it goes off, you know? God damn it, man.
Apple are good. I don't think they're that good.
And people, you know, if we didn't show the stories on the show, people would think we're bullshitting half the time. Like they would accuse us of trying to be the Onion, except on video, right? You know.
Yeah, you're making this shit up. No, admittedly, we used to.
Yeah.
But no, these are actual stories. Whether somebody else along the line is making shit up, I don't know.
That's true, but we're
could
reporting it.
on other fiction.
Right? Yeah. We're that gray area of news reporting where we don't, qualify and justify the sources. We just simply report it.
Do you think we might get a Pulitzer Prize one day for reporting? Yeah.
I think the only way you're going to get a Pulitzer Prize from this show is with our sponsor, Annalise.
No, that's not a Pulitzer. That's a Pushitzer.
Well, it was spelt similar. I got a little dyslexics on it. I couldn't figure it out.
We should rename the show The Fist of News.
Because every knuckle counts.
Fisting the news in your face. or wherever.
How far can we get Kermit up today?
Yeah, I bet he uses that Annalise a lot.
Well, Frank Oz does.
That was Jim Henson.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, be using the Annalise.
If you didn't know, Dunk's avatar is actually the result of Frank Oz, and trust me, Dunk had to use the cream to get that hand in.
I thought you meant I was a result of a breeding program of Frank Oz and.
Another happy customer, thanks to Annalise. Yeah. Do you want to hear what it? Do you want to hear
on a subscription?
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
Here, I have the sound of a customer who didn't use Annalise.
It wasn't tested on animals, but it's damn well used on them.
And people in the chat were wondering, why didn't they monetize this episode?
Damn it, why not?
Yeah, we know better.
It's jammed packed with information.
Thanks to Annalise.
It's so well packed.
I'm so quick at grabbing that thing now and putting it up.
We'll just glue it to your hand for fuck's sake.
Thanks to Annalise.
I want to see video of you brushing your teeth with it and everything. And you're like,
Annalise,
that's used for everything.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you run out of fat to fry your bacon. No trouble, because we got Annalise.
I'm sure it's just illegal Crisco that came from like Vietnam. Well, oh yeah, I make special supper for him.
I fist you long time.
Oh, dude.
God.
Oh man. So what do we got here? Okay, we're at an hour 35. Not bad. Not bad.
Dear. Yeah, we should fuck off.
I was thinking about having a voice chat hangout with everybody in the Discord after, but I've been sucking on that bottle pretty hard. I might I might not be the right person for that. I don't know.
I was gonna say after this, no one will show up.
Not without their Annalise.
Too afraid. I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was going to join the live chat, but I couldn't figure out where to put my fist. Oh, my God. Yeah. I think the puppy behind me is right.
Yeah. You're gonna have to change that. You're gonna have to say, this show is sponsored by. The easiest way to let the news slip into your life.
There could be no better reaction that ow, wow, 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 wow thing.
and to all the people in the chat who saw the 42 show, I'm so sorry about that story. It had to be done with all its sordid details. I even skipped bits out,
Some news takes a little effort to ingest.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch Stephen Colbert on his next show when he's, that will be his first story. Not anything about Trump, like he normally does. He'll just go, hey, man in Australia, 72-year-old pensioner stuffs batteries up his penis.
Oh my God. I know when I saw the headline, I was thinking of like double A's, and I was like, that can't be, what the hell,
Oh, it's a good job they weren't lead acid ones. My 4x4 won't start. Where's the battery, Grandad?
Yeah. Never stick lead acid batteries in the pea shoot of your penis because lead is bad for the environment. Use nickel metal hydrate. I'm not sure that's the message I was going. I think I fucked that up.
Hey, there's those new batteries that are coming out. The nuclear ones. Have you heard about those? That don't need recharging for like 50 years or something like that.
Yeah, they're kind of flat and square. So if you're going to stick them up your pea shoot, you're going to have to hammer that thing flat like a blacksmith.
Yeah, you're going to have to round them down a bit. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's advice. Yeah. I mean, that's where else you did come to for, kinky sex advice.
Exactly.
This is the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got all the products.
We don't kink shame around here.
No. We'll have a damn fucking good laugh about it, but it won't shame you.
Exactly.
In fact, we want you on as a guest, as an interview.
Oh, do you know why Billy Idol had a rebel yell? It's because he didn't have analese. Don't rebel yell and disturb your neighbors. Yeah. Use analese for those special social moments. I can't believe somebody printed that on a little bottle of. I'm not opening it. I don't know what's in there. So
I want to know. I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know.
Have you ever felt the pain?
It probably is just fucking toothpaste. You know that. You got to open it, please.
I will send this tube to you if you put it on your toothbrush and brush your tooth with it live.
Yeah, my tooth. I've still got it in a box somewhere.
Yeah. So,
come on, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So, unlike Joe Biden, if you're still awake and, having an alcoholic beverage or a little puffy puff or something, and you feel like fucking around and being stupid, join us on the Discord and we're going to have a little live hangout in one of the rooms. I don't know which room that is. CF Beauty will tell me where to go.
Yeah. General chat.
It could be. I'm not really sure. No, there's a voice room. See, you've already fucked it up.
General, voice room. Okay, whatever.
Okay. Is that what it's called? See, I don't even. So
just rub that cream in and ease in.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier to sneeze. I think that's what it. Yes, sneeze. I think it's just missing some letters. This is all about stuffing it up your schniffer so that you're good.
A proper penis sneeze. That's
right, because you never know when a snake is going to come into your bedroom and try to creep into your nose.
You were talking about trying to get a sneeze out earlier, and you're saying, I haven't got a bright light to sneeze. Does that make you come quicker if you stick your penis at a bright light? No. We'll find out. We'll find out in the Discord. Let's get out.
Holy fuck. He was confused because I tried to look at a bright light to bring the sneeze out. And now he's turned it into some sexual thing that you have to order $79 worth of product to engage in. I'm done. You know?
Just a bright light to put your penis at. Yeah, that's all.
Bright light, bright light, bright light. Isn't that Gizmo?
I don't know.
Does Gizmo need anal-ease and that way you could feed him after midnight? Is that how it goes? What the hell were they feeding him? Oh my God. Join us in the Discord.
Get out of here, you silly buggers.
Big shout out to CF Beauty on the team. She runs all the shit. She's doing the Shills chat and the live chat and everything and whatnot for us. We got BME, PJ CNET, Shayna Caldwell, Skits Crasher, and the Kraut. And tomorrow on the Ukraine Update show, we've got none other than Greg Terry from the Greg Terry Experience. We tried to give his brother Dunk, but it turns out there was a copyright issue because they both have little avatars with green people and they're bald. So, we're just going to have to go with Greg Terry on this one.
And we'll have to find out if Greg Terry has actually experienced Fistit, just to find out. And thank you, everybody who did all the super chats and everything. Thanks for the donations towards Felix's computer. It's going to be a slow slog, but we'll get there. We'll get him the computer because, the little kid needs this sort of stuff because he's got this weird fucking dad to deal with. So he needs all the help he can get.
He's more normal than I am.
Yeah, he got the bus today. Hooray! The bus turned up. Anyway, we're leaving the show, so enough of that. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe and all those lovely stuff, and don't forget to share us out as much as you can. Let people come and join us and share in the fun and the giggles. Most of the giggles.
And
see you next time.
We'll leave you with.
Go on.
Oh,
I was going to say, you got Dick tomorrow. You'll see Dick tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday, the pub chat. So we'll see you then, and more to come. So, Dick, please.
We're going to leave you with a piece of consumer advice. If it doesn't fit in your butt, you shouldn't be buying strange creams to get it there. Right? See you in the Discord.
It doesn't fit my butt. It might fit my penis.
Ow! I was saying, and I had